Hi, this is Keena Kim with PivotalDiscovery.com. Today we're here with Verita Gulati, who is with Severson Werson, and she's going to talk about project management best practices. Verita, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Keena. I have about 5 years of document review experience, both being a document reviewer and being a project manager. Mm-hmm. 3 things that I think are really key to a solid, effective, efficient document review is to appoint a case liaison, one person who's the project manager who's going to communicate across all sections of the project. That would be IT, the client, the partners, the outside vendors, including the document reviewers, maybe off-site, the processing vendors. That's the representative who's going to be passing the information that's so vital to making the entire organization, this team organization, work. That doesn't always happen efficiently. Often that role is taken up by more than one person, and one of the most important things, I think, if that's the case, is to make sure that if there are any gaps, that they're covered. One way to alleviate the problems of falling through gaps is to document, which is terrifically helpful for coordinating efforts and ensuring things don't fall through the gaps. It will also be your defense in case a sanctions motion is brought for failure to comply with a document request. That moves us right into the second portion, which is creating a specific protocol for your reviewers, your contract reviewers, and ensuring that all of the reviewers understand consistently what it is they're reviewing and why. I like to put together a binder, for example, for each reviewer, which would include the request for the production. It might include the complaint to give them some background information, possibly a summary of the defense, likely on my side, we're usually defense. Contact list, make sure that they can get in touch with, all of the reviewers can get in touch with each other, include emails, cell phones for off-site reviewers. Importantly is a change log, some type of continually updated document that allows for a space for the reviewers to be able to see what changes have occurred since they've begun the project. So the initial overview of what to tag responsive, what to tag privilege might change over the course of the review, likely will. In order to keep people posted, having a change log is mandatory. I've had this happen in at least 4 of my large-scale reviews, and we've relied on it. Another thing to include in that packet is a sample of documents and how they were properly coded, so that reviewers have a chance to be able to answer their own questions before contacting you. Finally, I think that since you're ideally going to be producing all of the relevant, responsive, non-privileged documents that you've gathered from the universe of documents from your client, that will take a tremendous amount of analysis and training. Upfront training is one of my 3 cornerstones to a productive and efficiently run review. I can't stress enough training on the platform that you plan to use, training on the facts of the case, particularly the nuances of the case, and that might include weekly meetings for updating reviewers. It also includes constant communication from the top down, the clients and the partners, to you, through you, to the reviewers, and then that also includes communication up the chain. Find out what the reviewers are seeing. They're on the front lines and they have the most information. Those are my top 3 things to remember for project management.
Great. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us today.
You're welcome.